Alright, I'm back. I know it's been like absolutely forever since I've done anything, but I don't remember why I stopped recording. I just didn't feel like it at the time. There really isn't much of a better explanation. I just didn't feel like it, then forgot, and then I was like, oh, it's been too long, there's no point now, blah, blah, blah. Well, I had a friend, my friend Dakota. I'll plug his channel, State of Machinations, in the description. I had him bug the absolute shit out of me to start recording again, so here I am. Appreciated to him for bugging me. So I am playing what is known as Handlock. I kinda quote stole this deck from online, but whatever. It's a good deck. I've been enjoying playing with it and testing it out and seeing why it's so strong. Basically, the idea behind the deck is Warlock's life tap is really, really good and synergistic with some cards. Like, this is the best card to start with, is Twilight Drake, for the most part. Is you don't do anything for the first like 2 to 3 turns most of the time, and then you just start laying out huge creatures, and it's ridiculous. You'll see. Now I have two options here: is to Earthen Ring Farseer or tap again. I am going to Earthen Ring, keeps a little bit of board going, which this is one of the new cards from the next Rammus expansion, which I've only done the first layer because that one's free. I'm not going to pay to do it, and I just haven't played enough to get the gold to do it. So, that's okay. That gives me a life tap, or not life tap, a Mortal Coil target, which prevents me from Twilight Draking, so I might actually just Twilight Drake. That'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That'll be a 4/7, which will take up his entire board. Like, he could clear it. I don't know if he will or not. And the other option is to Soulfire Hellfire, but that's terrible. Mortal Coil, no, I'm just gonna Twilight Drake. If he doesn't clear, I get the Mortal Coil Hellfire next turn, but chances are he'll clear, so let's just wait and see. I haven't gotten any Mountain Giants yet, which is another big part of this deck early. Oh, he is not going to clear. Which is probably a mistake, although he doesn't know it. Wonder what that trap is. Most likely it's Freezing Trap, I would say. But we're gonna find out. Nope, it's Snipe. It's Snipe. So the next creature that I summon, oh, it could be Snake Trap, but either it's Snake Trap or Snipe. Snipe is the next creature that I summon. It deals 4 damage to it. If it's Snake Trap, when I attack one of his minions, only one of his minions, it summons 3 little dudes. So this is a good situation of how life tap is synergistic with these. This costs 4 mana, and it'll cost 2 mana if I take 2 damage, which life tap does. So this is essentially a free life tap, because I was going to spend that mana anyway to summon the Molten Giant. So, well, I almost didn't do it because I'm an idiot. And then we see the ridiculous shit that this stuff does. It is Snake Trap. So he has 4 damage on board, unless he has 2 kill commands in his hand. I don't lose, but chances are I'm gonna lose by something else. Oh, that's not good. It has 8 damage. Ooh, this guy's all cocky. That's 10 damage. Oh, that's game. Oh well, that happens sometimes. That's the problem with this deck, is if it doesn't work out in the first couple turns, then I mean, it will never work out in the first couple turns. I'm losing my train of thought here. If it doesn't work out immediately as you hit turns 4 to 6, then you kind of get already way down because you didn't do anything the first few turns. So I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more games with this one, and then I'm going to jump into another deck, most likely. I'm not doing any arena right now, because I'm saving my gold. It's 700 gold per section of the next Rammus expansion, which I want to do, because I've only done the first one, which was free. And I just have not been playing this at all. I've been playing Path of Exile non-stop since the Forsaken Masters expansion came out, but that's a story for another day.
Your soul shall be mine.
So this is a pretty good start. Throw away the Earthen Ring because I want to try and get the Mountain Giant out on 4. And I'm just going to keep the Molten Giant because they're ridiculous. Now this is a warrior, and I don't know, I want to say that it's probably a control warrior, but I'm still such a low rank right now, it could be anything. Who knows what people do at this level. So going second, giving you the coin, will change up play just a little bit on turn 1. The idea with the coin is, if your hand absolutely sucks, coin tap on turn 1. But since my hand is pretty good, I keep the coin and just tap on turn 2 instead. Because it basically, it just replaces the coin with a card, like a different card. And that's unnecessary. Yeah, see, that's terrible. It's like, oh yeah, it's a good card. Amani Berserker, oh, +3 attack, whatever. There's way, way, way better cards. So, I tap this turn, he goes down to 4 next turn. That's not necessary. I think I'm just going...
So many possibilities.
We'll go up to 7, the next turn back down to 6, then I tap 5, next turn 4. I don't want to play the Sun Fury though, those are necessary. I'm just going to pass. Oh, excuse me, I'm a little stuffed. I don't know what this warrior is planning on doing. I feel like he's going to be one of those gimmick warriors where he interfires and then... What is that thing? Deal 1 damage to give 2 attack, blah blah blah, this guy. I mean, that's interfire, but then there's the Cruel Taskmaster, I think is what it's called. It's another card that does that. He didn't do any of that. I don't know what he's going to do. He got his 2 damage off. Frothing Berserker's a pretty good card if you get it out, and then it's really good to combo with Whirlwind, which deals 1 damage to all minions, including your own. So you throw it out, and it destroys everything pretty much. Yep. Oh, that would have been better to have this turn. I should have tapped last turn. Oh well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I only have 9 cards, so I won't overdraw. If you have 10 cards, your next card that you draw just gets destroyed. He's loving these 2 4s, 2 3s. He likes 2 damage. That's gonna come back and bite him in about 2 seconds when he's got to deal with 8 damage. Let's play with some of the environment stuff. Get open the door. I don't know what else you can do in this building. Really. Break one of the tiles. One of these buildings, in one of these maps, you can break all the tiles, or one of the tiles. Alright, so Mountain Giant. Soulfire the Frothing. What did it discard? The coin. Oh, that's the perfect target, because I want to say it's useless. The coin's really good, don't get me wrong, but out of all the cards that I have in my hand, that's the least valuable one. Power Overwhelming is really good for the Leroy combo, especially the Leroy Faceless Manipulator combo. That's a good combo. It's 20 damage on turn 9. 10. It's 10. It's 12 damage on turn 9, 20 damage on turn 10. What is he planning on doing here? He just faced a Mountain Giant. Wonder if he thought that was 5 damage on his board. Yeah, me too. Well...
I must choose.
No, there's it's taking forever. I don't have a whole lot left to talk about. I've talked about every card. Apparently he just passed. I don't know, maybe he had to go AFK or something. Don't really care. Just gonna take my turn. And that's it. The reason I board clear is because this card or this deck is all about maintaining control and then hitting really hard at the end. And since I don't have like ridiculous charge creatures, which I feel like this guy probably has, yeah, he must have had to AFK or something. I'm not gonna say any emotes, that would just be rude at this point.
I wonder.
Unfortunately, this looks like it could be a free win, but no, he's back. So, what is he planning on doing with that? Is he, if he were brave, he would hit the mountain giant. Get the damn giants mixed up. He would hit the giant again with the axe, and I mean he wouldn't be able to clear the Twilight Drake right now. But I feel like he's wanting to use this Gnomish Inventor on the giant. Oh, oh, he did. That is the correct way to do it.
I must choose.
It's time for a little blood.
I'm loving these Amani Berserkers. I mean, they're a good card, theoretically. I think they're better in Arena than they are in Construction. Just because you have to get it to 2 or less health to do anything with it, and anything at 2 health is really easy to take care of. Trying to think of the best way to do this. I mean, the obvious requirement is Twilight Drake into the Unstable Ghoul, which will enrage his Berserker, which is what I don't want to do. But then I can Blood Mage Thalnos into Mortal Coil to clear that off. And he's still got a 2-1 and a 4-2 on the board. You know what, I'm gonna do it this. Nope, don't do that, you idiot. Hit. 1 damage. Blood Mage. Coil. Oh, that's great. No, I can't count. I can't count. I can't count. Okay, well, that was it. I was gonna put a taunt down, but I can't count, so. So it's looking like this turn I take 6 damage. Next turn I have 5 damage on board, because remember this one can't attack. You can silence that to remove the can't attack, which is why it's like actually a decent card. So I only have 5 damage. Plus this I have 9. Plus that gives me another 2, so that's 11. Still not enough. He did the smart thing and cleared, so it looks like more of a control warrior, but he's not armoring up at all, which is kind of important most of the time for a control warrior, but that's only provided you have the shield slams. I might just Sunwalker. I think I'm going to just Sunwalker. I don't know, I really wanted to get him guarded up. That'll leave me 5 mana, which isn't enough. 3, 5. 2, 5, 7? Yeah, that sounds good. There we go. Now he has a wall that he can't break through. Well, he can if he gets 1 damage for the Ancient Watcher. But that's his second Fiery War Axe that's going to be gone. Plus he's going to be down to 10 health. Which, if I draw Leroy and he's still at 10 health, I mean, that's game. Wish I could draw an owl for this watcher. I'm trying not to yawn, and I'm holding it in as best I can. He is taking his sweet time. So that's further into the Naxxramas than I've been. Actually, currently, the only Naxxramas card that I have is that I like is Nerubian Egg, which is okay. I think it's decent, but it's so susceptible to silence and being ignored because it's what it is. It's a 0/2, so it can't attack and only has 2 health. But when it dies, it summons a 4/4 creature, which is, I mean, yeah, that's awesome. But and it's only 2 mana, so you know it's 2 mana for a 4/4 basically. So it's anti AOE. It's good with taunt givers, but if you silence it, it's nothing. It's 2 mana for a throwaway, which is where the problem comes in. But it's the easy way. It's the best way to do this one. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Should I tap? That'll leave me 6 mana, so I can still Sunwalker.
I wonder.
But is that worth it? Yes. Okay, not yet. I need them to be at 10 or less. I think they're mowing outside. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Might actually be a weed whacker. I don't know. We'll find out later. Let's see. If he doesn't clear this, I win next turn essentially, because this will knock him down to 9. He apparently is allergic to armor up, so that I just don't even believe that's gonna happen anymore. Excuse me, I need to. This is it's embarrassing. Hold on.
I wonder.
I tried to get as far away as possible. I don't know if it worked or not. I had to blow my nose. But I feel way better now.
I wonder.
And this guy is taking his sweet, sweet time. Let's see, this Spectral Knight, what is that, 5 mana? That's not bad. 4, 6, 5 mana. It's basically, I mean, it's just a better fairy dragon. Can't be targeted by crap. Just passed. Oh, this game. I don't know what this guy's just taking his time. No, that was if he had actually done something, he may have competed, but I guess he just gave up or kept having AFK or something. I'm not really sure. And so that was basics of Handlock. It's do nothing, throw out huge taunts, hope they don't get through, which most of the time they don't. And, you know, huge taunts are also huge attackers most of the time. So, let's see, Aggro Paladin or Miracle. Now this Miracle Rogue I basically took from online as well. But in Aggro Paladin, I made this one myself. Let's see how it does. I haven't tried it more than once or twice. I'm going to do 2 games with this, and then that's going to be it for this video. It's kind of reminded myself as well. Now, I don't actually remember what's in this Aggro Paladin. And aggro works a lot different than like a Handlock, which is more of a control deck. As this is a face deck. I hit them in the face again and again and again and again and again. That's pretty much it. You know, if they have a taunt, I'm kind of required to hit the taunt. But I think I meant to adjust a bunch of this deck, but I never did. So we'll see how that works out.
Is someone injured?
They always Northshire cleric.
I smell blood.
So next turn I have Elven Archer into Worgen Infiltrator to clear off the Northshire.
I feel icky.
Which is looking like it's gonna happen. Or better option.
Shot.
First kill.
Boom. That way I get the extra creature on the board and I clear off the Leopardon. So that's pretty cool. So the thing about Aggro Paladin is you want to burn your hand as fast as possible because you have I can't remember what it's called now. Something. We'll run across it, but it's the card that makes you draw as many cards until you have as many cards in as your opponent has in their hand. So if they have 4 cards and I have 1, you draw 3 cards. And that's after playing the card too. So essentially you hope that they don't burn their hand, which if he's using Thought Steal and stuff, he's not going to. Oh, I thought that was spelled wrong. It's just me.
Put this apple on your head.
Join or die.
So this is where aggro will have trouble if he Holy Novas right now. I'm gonna have a lot of issues because I'm gonna have just a 3/1 on the board. But he ordered, so that's good. Probably trade the 2/1 into that so he doesn't get better value out of it. No, that's no fun. Better idea.
The light protects me.
See where he throws his little knives.
Reporting for duty.
No.
Get in there, fight, maggot.
I'll give it a shot.
Join or die.
Yep. This is pretty strong if you can't clear it. But, oh well. Next turn, I mean this turn he has to Holy Nova, or that's pretty much it. That was it. It's really good when you get the cards. Like that's probably one of the better games I've had with this. But if he Holy Nova'd or if he had like Ascension Shield Master, that would have taken off probably a couple of them, depending on the situation. Pretty close to completing. I haven't done quests in a minute either. Complete that quest. Give me just another step closer to Naxxramas. And I'm gonna cover the Naxxramas content when I get it. It's just a matter of getting it. I didn't cover the first one because I didn't. That's it. I could do the heroic stuff. I haven't done that yet, and it's really hard, so I'm not going to.
Malfurion.
Because it's stupid. It's just stupid hard. It's unnecessary. You don't get anything for it either. I don't think. You might get gold versions of cards, but. Oh, this is one of the Naxxramas cards that I do have. It's pretty good for aggro decks because it's essentially 3/4 stats for 2 mana. I want to get a 1-drop though, like an Argent Squire. I'm gonna keep this out just because it's new. Oh, I got Hort now. It's okay.
My greetings.
I don't want to use this on turn 1 because he'll just coin shapeshift and essentially negate the damage. So I'm just not going to. It's best used as like a backup removal type thing. And I do have the ooze in here for like anti-warrior and paladin stuff. And rogue, I guess, but rogues have been less weapony. I mean, they use dagger, don't get me wrong, but they don't use like assassin's blade as much anymore. Perdition's blade is kind of less common.
Safeguard.
Uh-oh. Well, that's no cool, man.
For the crusade!
But yeah, anyway. Do I have a way to stop this? Yes, I does. Blessing of Kings is really good. no, don't hit my 3-1. No! I don't even want to do it now, but I have to. The other option is Knife Juggler, Elven, Worgen. Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Apple on your head. One shot, one
Hope that this last knife hits him. It does.
Join or die.
So that's good. I think that was a way better option than Blessing of Kings. Plus, I got my hand empty, which if I get the freaking card, I can't remember what it's called. Divine Favor? That sounds right.
Speak to me.
I might just be bullshitting though. That's all he did. Alright, that works for me. You want to keep this guy out as long as possible. Because it's a ridiculously good card.
That was a
First
mistake.
kill.
I did not mean to do that.
I'll give it a shot.
Reporting for duty.
Yeah, I probably should have played the ooze. Empty the hand a little more. Although, if I got a Divine Favor now, it'd be so good. It'd draw me quite a few cards. It's only 3 mana for it as well, so I would be able to play other cards probably before it.
What?
I mean, he is loving this. Mark of Nature is a terrible card. Ugh. I wish he knew that.
Hey, catch! Push forward.
The battle.
I'll give it a shot.
What guy? Give him an extra guy. So the only real problem with this is everybody's at 2 or less health, so they all die to Starfire. Poison Seeds did not do anything well for him.
I can see.
Well played.
Poison Seed, I don't know why people use that. The only thing it's good for is Poison Seed Starfire. But, alright, well, that was it for this episode. I got my 4 games in. Won 3 of them? I don't even remember anymore. Yeah, I won 3 because I won the quest. Alright, well, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.